Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
This is, I think we're going to call it Relationship Goals Podcast. And I got to remember to talk into the microphone. I actually don't know for sure what we're going to call it yet.
We don't know.
We don't know for sure. So this is it, both video and audio. And we figured we'd start with something that, like, right now is the coronavirus stuff. So everybody's trapped at home.
Yep.
So luckily, if you're a jiu-jitsu fan and you're like, oh man, I really want to do, well, not luckily if you're a jiu-jitsu fan, but if you do jiu-jitsu, the best scenario ever in the coronavirus like lockdown is basically that you have another black belt to train with. And I have that.
Yes. And I do too.
Which is really nice as we're going through this, but everyone right now is doing like live classes and different types of live streams. And we've been trying to figure out for a while, like we've recorded some podcasts and some different videos before, and we were just like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's original. It's unique. And so we've kind of been pretty picky about the type of stuff that we wanted to do once we finally did it.
Yeah. And I don't even know if we still know what we want to do.
So
to be
this
honest.
may never see the light of day. But that being said,
I mean, even if this does, like this might not be where we go with this, right?
Yeah, I think that this is just like iteration number one. So we're going to see what people like, and then we're going to try to do our best to do that.
Yeah.
So if you hate this, come back later.
Yeah.
If you like
let
it,
us know, and then like keep watching because we'll get better. I promise.
Maybe. I mean, I can't promise that we're going to get better.
I mean, it's, I guess, like very like up to interpretation.
So it's subjective. So if you don't like it, it's your fault.
I cannot think of subjective. That's
it's your fault if you don't like this. Anyway, so today we figured we'd start with something that probably the network of people that will start listening to our initial podcast are going to be interested in. That is jiu-jitsu. And rather than try to analyze jiu-jitsu or do like a live stream of techniques, I figured I'd focus on something that I think is really, really important and something I'm extremely passionate about. And that is gi styles and colors.
Very passionate, very important.
So we were talking about this beforehand. Like, there is definitely a gi color and a gi style that's not okay. And we both agreed that that's hard and fast for us, right?
It is.
So I'm not like, for somebody that for a very long time was not able to wear a black gi, and I won't go into it, but we were not able to wear black gis. I love black gis. I pretty much only wear black gis now.
Yeah, it's like a rebellious thing you're going through right now with just black gis because you couldn't wear them for so long. Now you have the freedom to wear a black gi.
I'm like a Catholic girl with black gis, and I'll like not go any deeper into that reference, but like I will.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And so, like it's not like I'm like, oh, traditional. It has to be like a white, blue, or black gi.
No.
But there are definitely some gis that I'm like.
But like pretty much, like if I'm being honest, anything outside of those colors, it's pretty atrocious. So I'm just going to be harsh. I'm very honest. Like they used to call me the truth. That's just who I am. So things that I say will sound definite and harsh.
Definite and harsh.
But my mind can always be changed.
I will say this though. So I would consider myself a creative. So I do appreciate when people do things that I think are artistic or something like that. And I think putting jiu-jitsu in that light is cool.
Sometimes people be trying too hard.
Yeah. And I think that there's this fine line to where it's very few can walk that line, if you will.
Mm.
Somebody we were talking about before this, like I think Hyperfly's done some kind of like bold things before where like it's cool because it's like a fashionable sense and it's very limited, right?
I mean, it looked good. Like it looks good, but it's not practical for everyday wear.
Yes. Yeah. So we agree on that. And I think we want to start with basically the top 5 styles or colors that we felt like were just like non-starters, like, or the worst of all time, whatever you want to do. And I figured
don't do these.
I figured we'd start with just basically what are our 5? Like, what are our 5? And then I figured we can kind of figure out like what's the worst from there.
Yeah. Like, honestly though, number 1 for me, and I feel like it's going to be my number 1, and it's going to be that is like the orange Dragon Ball Z gi. And then along with that, I saw some Ninja Turtle, like real ugly green ones. Like, I mean, I get you're a fan, like nerd out all you want. Like, I don't get the Dragon Ball Z stuff. Like, I don't watch it. I know people are super passionate about it. That's cool. I
doubt anyone that's watching is gonna disagree.
I'm not mad at you for liking those things, but we don't need to express it in a bright orange gi. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I think that the theme gis where it's like you're a Ninja Turtle or you're the Dragon Ball Z character. It's like I get you like those things.
I mean, and we could go off on a whole other tangent if we're talking about no gi attire. That's I feel like more egregious than gis.
It's weird that I think that too, but maybe that's a Eddie Bravo 10th Planet thing where it's like they've conditioned you to be like, oh, it's okay, you can be weird, no gi.
But, I mean, but it's there's just a lot more to I guess. Maybe that's the next episode. I don't know.
I'm aligned with you. I think that the Dragon Ball Z Ninja Turtle gis are among the worst. I don't think that's something you can do. Another one that I'll add to the list is, and this one's a pet peeve of mine because I have a negative personal experience as well as I know what you're gonna say. And that's the red gi.
The red gi. Like, why? Like, most people just get a brand new gi. They're really pumped about it. So they don't even wash it and they go and train. And if you have that red gi, you're going to turn everyone that has a white gi pink.
Yeah. So everybody that you roll with that day. So
and maybe purple for all the blue gis. You're going to be purple instead of blue now. I don't know. Like, it's not cool, man. It's just not cool. You can't wash the red out of those gis.
Back in the day, Bruno Frazzato shot a instructional DVD on the reverse De La Riva in Japan, and he wore a red gi, and I'll never forgive him for that. And
he popularized the red gi.
And I remember at the time, when I first started jiu-jitsu, there was a guy that he was an upper belt at the time, which at the time, like anything that was not a white belt was an upper belt. And basically,
I mean, especially for us in like the Midwest at the time, we were like, to find a black belt was like rare.
Yeah. And I think that whenever you have someone show up wearing a red gi, you're like, oh, cool, man, red gi. I didn't know they made them in red. Yeah. And then like you get done and you realize like that person didn't wash the gi before they took it right out of the package and came to practice. So everybody got a pink gi. The mats were like stained pink forever.
If you had light color mats, they would be stained.
And so the red gi holds a very special place in my heart.
Yeah.
In terms of hatred.
And it doesn't look good. No. I mean, I'm not a fan of red in general. So like I have like a personal bias. You know, I came from St. Louis and everybody has red everything because of the baseball team, the Cardinals. It was like red and white. But I'm like, I don't have red stuff. Like,
meanwhile, all the Crips just stopped listening to this podcast. Or no, wait, the Crips did listen and then the Bloods don't listen. I'm not really clear on which ones.
Why are we talking about gangs?
I don't know. Just to isolate people.
I was trying to keep
So, we're trying to be polarizing. I think that's one of the things people want.
Yes, be polarizing.
Hard stance. Trump.
What? No, stop. We're not political. Stop.
No, I'm hard pivot. What's number 3 for you?
For me, I really, really have an issue with the like Pepto-Bismol pink gis. Like that's the only way
really well with the red. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it does, but like it's why does everything that has a female is female oriented has to be pink or purple? Like there's some of those like lilac, lavendery purple stuff that is just atrocious too. Like I like some pink. I do. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's sometimes, but like a whole pink gi is just. And that color, it's like if you were to throw a baby shower for somebody, you're going to choose that pink. Like women we grow into the other pinks as we age. Okay. So we don't stay at baby shower pink. We evolve and we like other shades of pink. But even the other shades, I wouldn't put it on a gi.
The thing that I dislike the most about the pink gis is like it's this pastel, like you said, the Pepto-Bismol pink, where I would lump like the Easter egg purple into that same almost category, where it's like you almost feel like you're patronizing.
I haven't seen anyone do it in a good color, a good tone or shade of either of those, purple or pink.
And that's not to lambaste anybody that likes wearing the pinky. If you
like it, whatever. I'm
honestly,
not mad at you. Express yourself, do your thing. But for me, I think it's atrocious. And I think lots of you? Probably. Just kidding.
I mean, one thing I will say, I don't see a lot of top black belt women wearing the pinky.
Kira Gracie.
Does she wear it when she trains though?
I mean, I didn't see it in training, but
that's what I mean.
She did model it.
Yeah, a lot of you guys.
But that wasn't the Pepto-Bismol pink.
I think there's some pictures of you wearing a pinky out there.
No. It was white. It has pink flowers on it.
We'll see about that.
Actually, it wasn't white. It was
leave
purple.
It up to the internet.
It was blue. It was blue. It was blue with pink flowers.
It was blue.
And I have a black one with pink on it too.
Always blue. Silicon Valley reference. Anyways, number 4 for me would be camouflage. So growing up in rural Missouri, maybe it's just me, but I grew up with a significant amount of exposure to the camouflage gi. I don't understand it. Like,
I mean, but we're not mad about the camouflage print in general as fashion. Like, it has come and gone inside the fashion world. It can be done well.
I'm
on a gi. It's just, I don't know, not practical.
So I will say this: people be like, "Oh, Tyler, are you anti-military? Like, what about that? What if the person's a Marine? If they're in the military? Cool,
man.
Like, that's fine. Like, I wear a suit sometimes. Like, I don't try to wear a suit gi. Like, not trying to do that.
It's true.
I'm not trying to wear like I don't know. I don't wear a lot of weird stuff that's like uniform. I don't know. I'm not trying to wear a Nike gi. Nike
I would. Please, Nike. You should make
Nike
a sponsor.
No. I mean, like maybe collab with Fuji.
Yeah. That would be the best.
But anyways, so the camouflage gi to me, like I won't go into it. I feel like a lot of people can kind of get that. It's like, it's jiu-jitsu. It's not the military. It's the same thing. It's like, you're not a Dragon Ball Z character. You're not a Ninja Turtle. You're not like I don't know, an army guy. Like
military.
I'm thinking like the toy army guys.
Like I know what you're saying. Yes,
but like even if you're in the military, it's like it's okay. You don't need to have like a camouflage gi. It's fine. It's like it's not like a military issue gi or something like that. So
yeah. Do they even wear those like in the no, nobody wears that. Just saying.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. Like my brain was going places that was not right.
Were you gonna say like they wear them like the gi places?
No.
Which by the way, that's something too. Where it's like how many times have you ever seen somebody driving? And I don't know why this is the thing.
Or like pumping gas.
That's what I was gonna say. Pumping gas, but also driving a scooter.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen that.
We've seen that. I feel like I've seen that more than one time. Or like
buying groceries in a gi. Like, come on, man, just change. That's dirty.
Like, why is your belt tied? Like, you don't have to wear the top. I get the pants where you're just maybe trying to be efficient. I'm not trying to bring a bag to class. But when you bring like the top and you have the belt tied, it's like you want people to see you're a blue belt.
Yep. It's always blue belts.
It's always blue belts. Because I feel like
belts. Or white belts with like 4 stripes. Because they're like, I'm gonna be a blue belt soon.
So what's the last thing we got?
Oh, we're so hateful. What was the last one on the list? The yellow gi. Okay, so I've seen a couple of these. I've seen and this one I feel like I don't see this as much. Like this one isn't like as popular. I haven't really seen people in real life wearing them. But I have seen them. They're not in the wild, but I have seen them online, and it's like this like bright yellow gi that is just like hideous.
Like yellow starburst yellow.
Yes. Hideous. Like why? Just why? Like you just want to be like sunshine all day. I get it. You're positive. It's cool. I'm happy with that. But like just wear a normal gi.
I feel like if somebody showed up wearing it, they would act like the type of person that wears yellow gi to practice shows up and they're not like, hey, check out the cool gi that I got. Like they act like they're just wearing a normal gi.
It's just normal.
They want people to be like, is that yellow gi you got on right there? And then they're like, what? Yeah, I guess I forgot I wore my yellow gi that's neon yellow. And you're like, yeah, man, we're going to remark on it. Like everybody else is wearing like white and blue gis. You show up wearing a yellow gi. It's got like a lightning bolt on it for whatever reason. There's also probably red on it. There's always like red on it for some reason. So you're like, it looks like McDonald's. Don't act like I'm not going to say that it doesn't look like McDonald's. and you're trying to like get attention. I don't know. I just feel like it's very attention seeking, and I don't like it. I see what you're doing.
Yep. Just because your jiu-jitsu sucks doesn't mean that you can wear that bright color and people are going to think that you're better than you really are. You're not fooling anyone. We know.
Here's the thing. If Jeff Glover wears the yellow gi, I'm like, it's Jeff Glover. You know?
True.
Like, Jeff's going to do that.
Yeah.
But if you're just like some random blue belt, I'm like, I see you. I see what you're trying to do. Trying to beat Jeff Glover. Stop trying to beat Jeff Glover is what I'm trying to tell everybody. That's the point of the podcast. Shout out to Jeff Glover.
Okay, so do we have like a ranking system for these gis? These are like our top 5 like worst gi colors and gis of all time. What is your number 1? I think I've been pretty clear about what my number 1 is.
So do we want to go number 1 first? Because I feel like no one
Okay, yeah, no, not number 1. What's your number 5?
So if I was to say there's one that I would say I can leave out of my like worst or whatever.
I know what mine is.
I have 2 that I think I can leave out. I'll say the first one. I can leave yellow out. Because after I just like lambasted it, I don't, like you said, I don't see a lot of them. I don't see a lot of people trying.
Yeah, but it's the ugliest.
I feel like though, if I'm gonna cut a PSA, like a Macho Man, Randy Savage style
number
PSA.
5 for me is gonna be the pink and purple.
Okay.
Because like I get where you're coming from. You want to do stuff for women. It's ugly. Like do better. But like, I ain't gonna hate on you for trying to like make women feel included.
I'm with you. So we've got yellow, we've got pink. So let's just say that's like 4 and 5, right?
Okay, we can tie them at 4 and 5.
Yeah, I throw purple in there too. Honorable
yeah, I mean,
mention.
like that's like included with the pink to me.
Shout out to Color Purple. Shout out to Oprah. 4 and 5. Okay, so number 3 for me that I can leave out, and the reason is I've got a lot of friends who wore the camouflage.
Camo. That was what I was gonna say too.
Yeah,
Hashtag same brain.
Same.
No, camo because like I'm a fan, obviously, of these like military colors. I like the colors. I think some of the camo gis are done well. It just isn't practical for like really everyday use.
Not like there's no need. It doesn't need
no.
Not in the wilderness.
Because most of the time, like, where are you gonna wear those? Like a lot of gyms, like big. They're not gonna let you wear a camo.
Eddie Bravo might do some like jungle thing where he's like, "Oh, we're gonna fight in the jungle,"
no,
but it's gonna be no gi.
It's gonna be no gi. It's gonna be no gi. Okay, I was going to say it doesn't make sense. But like, I mean, even if where are you gonna wear that? Like an open mat on a Sunday when there's no restrictions on what you can wear?
A broom ain't gonna let you do that. Nah, shout out to Alfredo Broom. He's gonna let you do that. You don't care. Lots of shout outs on this one.
Okay, so then we're on number 2. The yellow wait.
We already did yellow. So we've got I'm gonna go with number 2. Even though this is my biggest pet peeve.
Oh no. Yes, I know.
My biggest pet peeve, even though it pains me to say this, it's not as bad in my opinion. I'm gonna let the red gi go.
Red gi. Yep. We are in agreement because let me tell you, the other option is way worse.
And I will say this, the redeeming value that the red gi does have, as I mentioned it in the beginning, Bruno Frazzato, Japanese reverse Del Hiva seminar. And also like, I learned
is he going to get like a lot more like is it just a DVD?
I think so. Cause I BitTorrented it like 10 years ago. So sorry. I owe Bruno Frazzato like, I don't know, $20 or something like that. Because
don't say that
oh God, I'm going to owe money. But he wore a red gi and I learned some things. So I'm like, all right, cool. I guess in Japan, anything goes.
I don't know.
I'm not Japanese.
But
obviously.
I
mean, if you're watching, I'm not Japanese. It's not just like, there's something about the way that I talk. It's
that
like,
was
clearly
so weird.
This is not Japanese. Anyways, now that the entire Japanese audience is like, that guy's racist.
Babe. Oh my God.
Anyways, so that leaves one choice for number 1. And that was your first pick.
I know. It's those ugly Dragon Ball Z gis. Number 1, the orange is hideous. Like, it's like orange and blue. Like, I don't know. You could just do better.
I don't like it. It's not even the way that it really looks. Like the real Dragon Ball Z uniform, like doesn't have any sleeves on it or whatever. It's like to me, if that's what you want to do, you want to show
How
up.
do we know that that's like? Is it like look like they're a uniform for Dragon Ball Z?
I don't know. We could pull it up. Honestly, when we do the video version, we'll probably show the picture of it right now, and whatever we're talking about, it's gonna be wrong because neither of us have ever watched the show.
Nope.
So already,
like it has a guy with spiky hair in orange.
Again, isolate the audience. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, the show's not for you. It's okay.
Like, I mean, it is.
We're gonna narrow it down to basically racist Trump supporters.
Stop! No, stop saying that. Oh my God, I have to like. You say too much. You joke and people think things.
I don't think they do. I think they do. They know me.
They don't know.
They know I'm barely serious about anything. But I am serious about these gis because even in real life, if you were like, I'm gonna wear the Dragon Ball Z uniform to jiu-jitsu practice, and you show up and people are like, oh, is that the Dragon Ball Z uniform you got right now? And then
I don't know what those words.
They'd be like, what you got on right now? And then you'd be like, yeah, I do have that on. And they'd be like, well, the real one doesn't have sleeves, so it's not very funny. And then also, don't turn my gi orange. And then also, you look stupid. You stick out.
You look stupid.
Good luck at your IBJJF tournament wearing that gi.
Oh yeah, you can't wear it there.
I think you can wear
I mean, good luck at your Naga tournament is more like it.
Well, yeah, I think Fight to Win will let you wear whatever.
It's true. Yeah, but that's not a tournament.
Nah. Like, Seth is like Seth, because you said like we made fun of it, Seth would be like, everybody has to wear a Dragon Ball Z uniform. Shout out to Seth. Fight to Win.
Everyone has to wear it.
He's like, we're gonna do one event where everybody has to wear a Dragon Ball Z uniform. Mandatory. Even no gi. Be like, Seth, how would that work? You'd be like, no gi. Dragon Ball Z uniform.
Well, you could get I'm sure they make a note.
You have to paint it on. You have to get it tattooed on your body. I already did it. Surprise. Shout out to Seth Daniels.
Stop. I can't with you right now.
All right. So I think that wraps it up. So our number one was the Dragon Ball Z. And
it's the worst offense you can make in jiu-jitsu fashion sense.
And if you wear a Ninja Turtle gi, we're also talking about you.
Yes,
your purple belt doesn't make you Donatello.
Oh, that was my favorite though.
Oh, really? That's weird. Raphael was my favorite.
Is Donatello the purple one? Or was it Raphael?
Raphael's a red.
Red.
What Leonardo was blue.
Is he?
Yep. What was orange? Michelangelo.
Is orange?
They often forgot about Turtle.
I don't know. I liked the Ninja Turtles, but I don't really remember a lot about them.
The best Ninja Turtles was like the real life version. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, but like I watched it a long time ago. I was a child.
If you haven't watched that and you're like under the age of, let's say, 25, watch it. It's things that nightmares are made of. It's a real life version. Like they had people, actors wear like turtle suits and stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm surprised that was a thing.
Didn't they make a new one, or was it live action
CGI,
or no?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Imagine a man's face.
Watch the 90s version.
It's like watching The Lion King in the new version where it's like, that's a real lion. I don't think they should talk. I don't like it now.
I didn't mind it.
Stop trying to be a genie Will Smith. It's a different movie. Anyways, so Dragon Ball Z, red gi, camouflage gi, and then tied for 4th and 5th, we went with a pink gi and then the
No, I feel
yellow.
But can I just, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like camouflage should be number 5.
It just depends.
And yellow should be number 3.
Here's the thing.
I'm just saying.
If you're in the military, I'll give you number 5. Because if you're like, I'm wearing it because...
Even for fashion.
It just depends, man. It depends on who you are. The people that I see wearing camouflage gis are not doing it in a fashionable way.
Maybe.
Anyways, that's it for today's podcast / video / whatever this is. We want to thank you for joining us. And
I mean, let us know too. Like, what do you think? Are you mad at us about these selections? Do you have other gis that are more atrocious? Like maybe I've seen some tie-dye gis. They're pretty ugly, but I also have not seen anyone wear them. So let us know. We want to hear from you.
That's right. And if I'll make a deal. If you share your thoughts, whether you think we got it right, you got it wrong, you want to add to the list, you share your thoughts along with the podcast, and I'll give you a chance to vote on the next time we pick a top 10 or a top 5 or something, and we'll throw yours in the mix and tell you why it's stupid or not. Stupid or not, it'll be our own thing that we do. It'll be a thing. We'll have lots of things. You guys are going to like it. I promise.
Yes.
And that's it. So we
right.
want to thank you for joining the podcast. And yeah.
See you when we see you.
Bye, everyone.
Deuces.